All right, definitely the first time we're doing this, not doing it again.
We made it. It's finally summer. All I want to do is sleep in the dirt and hike forever, but I'll settle for a good overnight for now. This trip was to a very special place on Mount Hood called Paradise Park, which you'll understand why it's called that soon.
Could have just driven up that road. Rice and beans.
We camped at this spot for the first time 2 summers ago, back when we were baby backpackers and had no clue what we were doing.
Whoa. Chip time, chip time.
Now our packs are half the weight, and we've hiked this side of the mountain multiple times over.
There's a bug on me.
So the more common way to Paradise Park is from Timberline Lodge, which is an absolutely beautiful hike, but we've done it a bunch.
Come on. Good girl.
So instead we took Trail 778, which goes from the bottom of the Highway 26 pass, basically straight up the mountain.
Ow! There's a fly biting me.
The trail itself had a good amount of blowdown that turned some other folks around, but we're not afraid of an obstacle course. And Lou is a log jumping pro.
You're not out yet. Hello? Not the dill pickle chips. Hi, come on. Hot and hard.
None of our GPSs or maps ever agree, but we think it ended up being somewhere around 18 miles total, with an extra little loop added on the way back. There were a few bugs, but honestly way less than we were prepared for, which was a very pleasant surprise this time of year.
I do.
This is one of our favorite spots for obvious reasons. There's probably a dozen established campsites up here that are just as beautiful, but this one is called Split Rock, and it's ours. Just kidding, you should totally camp here, but take good care of it, okay? Leave no trace.
Chip bag review.
Well, it's
Give
a
me-
little puffy.
Demonstration.
You could use it as a pillow. You could use it as a butt pad.
Cool. How many chips is too many chips? Jesus Christ. Hi, Mama.
From here, there's incredible views of Mount Jefferson and Mount St. Helens. And facing west, you can watch the sunset over the Columbia River. And once it gets dark, Portland slowly puts on a little light show for you. I am not a morning person, but the romantic in me cannot miss a backcountry sunrise. My brain and body won't let me do it. Those chilly few moments when everything is still and the sun hasn't quite poked its way out yet, and it's just you and the mountain. And then Emily wakes up and shoves her way into everyone's tents and wakes everyone up, and the day starts.
Keep going, girlfriend. Come on.
Like I mentioned earlier, we did an extra little loop on the way down, which accidentally added some elevation gain, but it also added some really beautiful views. The last few miles always feel like they take forever, and I got some decent blisters and got a little grumpy,
High five. We did it.
but eventually we made it
Great.
and celebrated with Taco Bell like you're supposed to.